Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Planet Film Network. So, as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail of this stream, we are eagerly awaiting the drop of the brand new Thor: Love and Thunder trailer. We're going to do the reaction live just because we had a little bit of a scare. We were duped. We were bamboozled into thinking that it was out already. And we figured since we already got everything ready to go here, why not go live to talk about it and to watch it. So let us go ahead and see. First and foremost, if it has dropped yet. It has not. Welcome, Incredible Gaming. Now let us know, Incredible Gaming, right off the bat. Are you excited for Thor, Love and Thunder? What are your thoughts on the Thor movies previously overall? What are your hopes, dreams, wishes? Oh, looks like we got 5 people watching right now. All right.
Nice.
Shout out. Anybody who's watching right now, give us a subscribe. We're doing all these reactions, news, reviews, long-form podcasts, and everything. Oh, Incredible Gaming says that fake Twitter account. So maybe a lot of people got done by it. Yeah, TJ saw that, and we were like, it's go time.
I was like right out of the shower, and I was just like scrolling, and I saw the hashtag. And it was like the third tweet, and I was like, "Oh, if it's the third tweet, then usually it's like it's the actual account." But
yeah,
it was not, unfortunately. So, I was to say you predicted right, or not predicted, but people have said that usually they put them out 9/27.
That's what people said. Yeah, it's clearly not done right now. It's clearly not out now yet. Actually, let me check Twitter, because for some reason it always usually drops on Twitter. And then like 2 minutes later, it drops online.
To me, it would make more sense for halftime for those. But I feel like whenever, like I think there was one. Was there one during the Super Bowl that I don't think dropped at halftime?
I think so.
It was like the second quarter or something, and I was like, "Well,
yeah,
this is dumb."
Well, let's start off. So, what are some of your hopes, wishes? Looks like we got 7. Looks like we got 8 people watching us right now. So welcome everybody. Make sure to give a follow, and more importantly than giving us, I should say subscribe. And make sure to subscribe, but more importantly, join the conversation. Let us know in chat right now, guys. Where's your anticipation at? Before we see this trailer together, before we watch this, where are you at just right now with everything we know about this movie, everything with Thor as a character, everything we got from the first trailer, all of that stuff? Where are you at on a out of 10 scale? Are you at a 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 10 out of 10? Where are you at for this movie? Let us know that. And anything else. Who do you think we might see in this? TJ, do you think we are going to see our first glimpse, or maybe more than a glimpse, at Gore the God Butcher?
I think we might. I'm kind of hoping we don't, though, at the same time, because I kind of want, like, I'm big on those like theater reactions.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of hoping we don't. But at the same time, I think maybe we saw the first look at Natalie Portman in the original kind of teaser trailer.
Yeah.
So maybe they give you your first look at Christian Bale in this movie in this trailer.
Yeah, I would like to see him, but also I think back to like what we're seeing with like the Kenobi trailer. Mm-hmm. The Kenobi trailers. In both Kenobi trailers, we have just got the breathing for Vader. I'm talking, of course. But we do get a big look in at the Inquisitors. So I'm like, I would love to see something on that same scale. Tease Gore. Give me a nice tease, because we know it was huge news. We know that Christian Bale is going to be in this. Maybe not everybody knows that. That's why you tease him. Maybe you show one quick shot of his face or something. Or maybe you go real old school and say, like, and Christian Bale as Gore the God Butcher, and then just show like his arm or like the sword or something. Right. I think anything like that would be so cool. And then maybe we get a look at some of the people that work for him or something like that. So maybe a lower level villain, to kind of give people, because you got to entice everybody. Mm-hmm. That's why I think too. Ultimately, I think probably we will see Gore in a full-fledged shot in this trailer. I would like it if we don't. But I think because you do have to appeal to the masses, you have to let people know who's going to be in this and kind of what it's about.
Right.
So I could very easily see that happening as well. It looks like we got 14 people watching us right now, so shout out everybody. Comment. Sorry, I keep saying comments. So I feel like this live stream was so impromptu, but go ahead and type in the chat there. Where are you at? We're getting everybody's gauge on where they're at on a kind of 1 to 10 scale of anticipation for this movie right now. It looks like Incredible Gaming says that they are at a 7.8. The Breakfast Bitch says a 10 out of 10. And she also says, hope they don't give away too much. Yeah, that's kind of what we were just talking about with wanting to maybe hold back a little bit on Gore the God Butcher. Okay, looks like we got
the trailer can't come soon enough for these Heat fans watching this game because it's currently 26 to 50. So probably looking to not watch the game as quickly as possible. But yeah, we got 3 minutes left in the first half, so I'm gonna assume maybe that's gonna come in there. But I know like they don't usually, because the trailers are longer, they don't usually air the trailers. Like usually they'll do like a minute TV spot and it'll be like trailer out now or whatever. Or if they do, it's probably too far. When does the movie come out? June? No, July.
July 8th.
July. Yeah, like it's probably too close for tickets, you think, or too far away?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because you know how they like to do their like tickets on sale now.
Honestly, I don't think it's too far because Doctor Strange was exactly a month in advance. This would only be a month and a week, so maybe honestly, it's not too bad. But then again, I could see them doing maybe like a big push with like a TV spot to get people to get the tickets, maybe. So I could kind of see it going either way.
I'm watching the game too while we're doing this to see if anything like pops up, but as of right now, nothing.
Incredible Gaming says the movie has multiverse stuff in it, right? Like alternate characters. I don't think so. Not in this one. We got Oddboy set. Sorry, I'm very, very much trying to squint and read these names. Can I make this?
Oh, you're far
bigger?
away, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can make this any bigger. Can't zoom in at all, can you?
Only with control.
Dang. But yes, Oddboy says, when does the trailer come out? Your guess is as good as ours, but it is going to be very soon. We know that much for sure. Shout out. It looks like we have 27 people watching us right now. Shout out. Make sure to go ahead and hit follow. Actually, if we could get to 400 subscribers in this stream, that'd be fantastic. And all we need is literally for 7 of you to subscribe.
We need 7.
Yeah, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Get us to 400 there. Yeah, but let's continue with chat here. So let's see. We got Pecan's Girl. Is this the last Thor movie? I don't know. What do you think? Do you guys think this will be the last Thor movie? What do you think, TJ? Or do you think maybe we get a whole nother trilogy?
I don't think so. No, yeah, I don't think so. Just because I know Chris Hemsworth, his I believe what did he say? His like passion for this character was renewed when revitalized when Taika Waititi came on to direct a third one.
Yeah,
and it seems like he's having a lot of fun doing it. So I'm gonna say it's not his last one. Maybe he gets like another 1 or 2. I don't know if they do a whole nother trilogy because you also have to remember like he's appearing in like, or he most likely will appear in like other MCU movies, like not just his own titled one.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with maybe he won't have another trilogy, but he'll appear like multiple times in next more movies. Saw you had that up 396 now. Thank you so much everybody for subscribing. I see somebody in here said, Kane said, do you all think the Batman was better than Multiverse of Madness?
Oh, that's a good question.
You probably think yes. I'm going to say yes as well. Mm-hmm. It's a better film, no, undoubtedly. But what did I have more fun in? Multiverse of Madness I had more fun in. But
I would say, too, I had more fun in Multiverse of Madness, for sure. I think that's way more of a, like, how do I want to say it without sounding too Scorsese? I think I think Multiverse of Madness was if first of all, if you're an MCU fan, which I am an MCU fan, so I guess this is a generalization. If you love the MCU, like undying love, like anything they do is like gold to you, you're gonna love this movie. Right. Even if not, I still loved Multiverse of Madness. I just didn't think it was like an amazing film. I gave it a 3 out of 5. I've seen it 2 more times now since then, and it definitely has gone up for me. So I'd say it's about like a 3.5, 3.75 out of 5. That's a pretty solid movie. But that being said, I feel like it lacked in quite a few areas for me. That the Batman didn't, I guess, if we want to directly go with Kane's question there. So yeah, I mean, but I think both movies are fantastic. I think they're I'll say this for sure. Both movies are the number 1 and the number 2 best comic book movies we've gotten so far this year. With a very, very distant third going to Morbius.
Yes, of course.
But hey, man, if Morbius is your jam, then you're having a great year because it's Morbin time.
Tyler Baker said, they're going to have to really sell me on Jane Thor because her story in the MCU doesn't work for me so far. Yeah, I would kind of agree with that. I mean, Natalie Portman just I feel like she was kind of done with the MCU. I think for a multitude of reasons as well. She, maybe not so much the character, but I mean, granted, she didn't have much to do, I feel like, most of the time. But I also think she maybe wanted to get away from the whole kind of franchise thing. I'm going to guess that, Taika probably is another big reason why she was coming back. Taika seems to, whatever he directs, he really attracts great actors, and he usually gets really good performances out of people. And he probably had some, really interesting story that, she wanted to be a part of. And, I don't know this. I can't see her I can't see her doing multiple movies after this. I think this might be like a one and done type thing. But you never know.
Yeah, I could see her. I don't think, I would say this. I don't think she'll have a big role going, but also who knows? Because, Natalie Portman is a fantastic, amazing actress, who has done incredible Oscar-winning work and humongous, for all intents and purposes, pre-2009, she was like the original Zoe Saldana in terms of, I should say Avengers Infinity War, because that's when Zoe Saldana joined the Avengers franchise. She was like the Zoe Saldana, and what I mean is the undisputed box office franchise queen. Natalie Portman was the actress she was in the Star Wars prequels, in the Thor movies, tons of other movies. And now Zoe Saldana, of course, she's in, now you put Zoe Saldana in a movie and you make $3 billion. That's the formula, right? Right. But it's like that Dr. Doofenshmirtz line of if I had a nickel for every time, I'd have 2 nickels, but it's weird that it happened twice. Shout out to Zoe, man. If she can bring, and of course what I mean is Zoe Saldana was in Avengers Endgame and Avatar, both of which grossed $2.9 something billion. So woohoo. And if she could do it again, if her and Cameron can do it again with Avatar 2, more power to them. I don't think Avatar 2 is going to make $3 billion. But that's a conversation for another time. Unless you guys want to talk about it, let us know right now. Shout out to the 43 people watching us right now. Sorry, I'm on my far monitor here. I got to figure out a way to pop out chat.
50 on my screen. Shout out to the 50 of you.
58 on my stream.
At least on my screen.
We got 58 people watching. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you guys. Wow. Holy crap. Sorry, it sounds like I'm talking about people watching or subscriber numbers. I just figured out how to pop out the chat and I can actually read it at a fairly okay font size. Okay. Jeez, that is so much better. Wow.
Just so you know, this might be the longest last 3 minutes of any quarter ever.
Oh,
right
really?
now we are currently at a minute and a half left in the second quarter of the
Gotcha.
Celtics Heat game. So
Mm-hmm.
should be hopefully dropping shortly.
Yeah.
There was never a specific time, correct? Am I
No,
wrong
it
in
was.
that?
They just said during the game, but you'd have
During
to,
the
if they're
game,
not
okay.
if they're not going to drop it during halftime. What's the point? Because it's like when you drop a
Yeah.
thing in a sports game, the whole point is you could tell how well how knowledgeable
How
I am
versed you
about
are?
yeah, in the world of sports that I just said. When you drop something in the middle of a sports game, what you have to understand is when you drop something at like, halftime in like honestly, what even it's basketball, right? Is it NBA or is it college?
The NBA game, yes.
Okay.
No,
I didn't know. Oh, right. You said Heat. Dumb. I'm not that stupid. I'm just not thinking straight. What's it called? It's got to be at halftime because the whole point is, hey, watch the game. Exactly what you're doing right now. Hey, watch the game so that you're the first person to see the Thor trailer. If you don't give it to the people by halftime, they're tuning out. They're going to be like, well, whatever. I'm not watching the rest of this game if they're going to drop it at the end or something. And I don't think that Disney would do that because, like you said earlier, I think if I'm thinking back to like the Super Bowl, which is kind of a different story because most people watch the entirety of the Super Bowl. But like I'm pretty sure when we got that big teaser with 2 years ago now, what's that with Falcon and Winter Soldier and WandaVision, and then just the first shot of Loki. Which, just thinking about that first shot from Loki, where it's just him like in the TVA outfit, that was totally like filmed that day or something. Because like he doesn't even look like that in the series. Like he's wearing like an orange and like gray like prison suit or something, which is cool. But speaking of, by the way,
to the 75 of you all watching, thank you very much.
Oh, shout out to the 81 of you guys watching. Okay. Make sure to subscribe. Like we said, we are trying to get up to 400 subscribers. So if you guys can help us get there, that's great. Also, I will shout out, just because we have so many people watching right now. I know most of you guys, if you're watching this, most of you guys are going to be on TikTok. So go ahead and follow us on TikTok at the official PFN. Over there we post mainly like news clips and stuff, and some bits and pieces of the content from this channel. We'll post some clips from some of our shows, like 1 Hour Movie. We just did all the prequels, so if you love the Star Wars prequels or hate the Star Wars prequels, what's up? What was that face?
Well, I just figured out why Boston is such a big lead. It's because they've taken 26 free throws.
Oh,
in the first half.
Wow. Good.
They had 20. The Heat had like 26 the last game in the whole game.
Oh, wow.
So they're getting the line. They're definitely driving the basket.
But
11 seconds left.
Okay. But yeah, make sure to go follow us over there at the official PFN. Let me see if I can. I don't know. Can I throw that in there real quick? Let's see. I'm sure I can.
Hello, Heron. Hello.
Oh, here we go. I can add this for you guys. Remember this movie? Morbius. We got Morbius. We got the Morbius logo on screen.
Fans in the chat currently?
Actually, yeah, no, genuinely, let us know. I want to, if you guys want to talk about, I believe Thor, let's see, sorry, we got Kane. I'm still reading it off the tiny screen. I got it blown up on an entire monitor right next to it. Sometimes, man, I feel like I lose my mind.
So hopefully in the next few minutes.
Yeah, probably trailer in the next probably 5-10 minutes, I'd say. Might even be right now. Let's see. So we got Kane saying, I believe Thor will be better than Multiverse of Madness. Tammy Murray, sorry if I butchered that. I probably did. Says for sure. Caleb Richardson says, calling it now, Thor and give. I see. Okay, sorry. I see now. So this is the name.
Out, it looks like.
Oh, the trailer. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Trailer's out. I just want to read Caleb Richardson's thing real quick. He says, calling it Thor and the Ballad of Beta Ray Bill. Give Chris a great send-off and have Beta Ray Bill be the main Thor going forward. I think any of that is possible. So make sure to follow us at the official PFN on TikTok. And guys, we are pulling up this trailer right now for you.
If it loads on YouTube.
Yeah, if it loads on YouTube, because
it's not on their channel yet. So it's on
Twitter. Marvel is always slacking with this stuff, man. Yeah. It always goes to Twitter first. And I get it, man. I got it. Yep, it's up.
Oh, there it is. Okay, cool.
All right, guys. So, for those of you who do not know, we are streaming this right now. We're doing a live trailer reaction. But for those watching this on the replay, we're going to clip this out in its own video. Guys, we just talked about some of the stuff we want to see from this or not. Also, throw in the chat right now. We got 87 people watching. Do you think that gore will be shown in this trailer? Yes or no? Let's go ahead and jump into the trailer in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, actually, I lied. Look at that. I got a little ahead of myself. When has that ever happened before? Never.
What?
I just forgot.
Oh,
forgot
to
to put the stream element up.
Yep.
That'd do it. Okay. I lied to you guys. I'll never do that again. Ever. Let's go ahead and hit it. In 3, 2, 1, play. TJ, you got audio on your end?
Yep.
Let me tell you the story of the space Viking. He was no ordinary man. He was a god.
Oh, wow.
He was a god.
For the 500th time, Thor set off on a new journey. Well, he got in shape. He went from dead bod to god bod.
He's pulling the ship.
After all that, he reclaimed his
Oh my god.
only Thor.
Oh,
Speak too soon. Jane?
Whoa.
whoa, he's got it. He's got the helmet back.
Ex-girlfriend.
Oh my god.
What's it been like? 3, 4 years?
8 years, 7 months, and 6 days, give or take.
He's got everything.
Got track.
Of course.
Well, you're right.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
Only ones who gods
Oh.
care about
Oh!
is themselves.
Oh.
Oh!
My vow.
Okay, that was...
All gods will die.
Wow, okay, that looked like
know
maybe
how
an
to feel about
origin. That looked like maybe an origin of him, too. He looked younger and less scarred.
Oh my god, this looks so colorful.
I know. Oh, she can throw the fragments of Mjolnir.
Whoa.
Never forget your first.
Oh, are we going to get a look at
Bro,
Zeus?
Still didn't get the full Russell Crowe look.
What is this little place?
Whoa.
Oh my god, Christian Bale looks insane.
He does.
What is this? This is crazy with the black and white.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
That was a huge...
Let's see who you are and take off your disguise.
There he is.
Oh!
Flick too hard, damn it!
Shall we help him? And eventually. Great.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
Wow.
I don't even know
That
what to
was
think right now.
something.
All right, who wants to
I
watch
need
that
to-
again?
I need to
Somebody want to watch
I
that
need to
again?
see- Yes, I want to watch it again. I need to see Christian Bale again because
Yeah, we're gonna watch it again, and
One shot
we'll go
looks
through it a little.
very iffy, and then some of the other ones look good.
The one before we play it again, the one that I really, really like that gets me hype is this one right. Nope, that's Chris Hemsworth. This one right
That
here.
one? Yeah, that looks
Because
good.
this looks like an origin, because his origin is that he, was a religious person on his planet and everything like that, prayed that, that the gods would save, I believe it was his family, or, it could change for the movie, like if it's his wife or his family or his tribe or whatever you want to say. And then they died, and so he
Right.
loses his faith. Like, so that's like a very, very realistic motivation. I'm so excited. I just can't believe this, Christian Bale. And honestly, let us know in the comments. We have, by the way, we just jumped to 167 people watching from
We also
80.
had 400
so
subs. Thank you very much.
400
Thank you very much.
subs. I wish I should have prepared a graphic.
Yeah, that's okay.
400.
Let's run it back.
Yeah, let's run it back. But yeah, I just really love that it's Christian Bale. But let us know, what do you guys think of the look of Gore? I want to show real quick.
I think it looks better than what that, I don't know if that was a leaked box art.
Oh,
You
the
remember
toy
that?
thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean.
See,
Yeah,
that looks a little rough to me.
This looks like it's in this whatever black and white world that we're in.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna run it because we played it. I'm gonna run it a little quieter just so that
Okay.
Disney does not kill us.
Good point.
But I really like here.
I love that he's telling the story.
Yeah.
And we got nothing from the Guardians this trailer either, really.
There was a little bit of it looked like Kraglin and Nebula shooting stuff at
Yeah.
the end. For the 500th time. I love this. I love him towing like the Benatar. It goes right to his head. He's like, what the hell? All right, I'm going to pause it in a second because what do we think of this helmet?
Yeah. That is crazy.
What do we think of that look? Obviously, they've tried to do it many times.
Uh-huh.
This kind of changes everything, honestly. This trailer really recontextualizes a lot of what people thought.
Like it's leaning. Does it look like it's more in center with the right side of his face than the left? Or you see what I mean? Though it looks like
no, I see what you mean. It looks like it's drooping here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for starters, I think I don't know this, but for starters, I think it's CGI. I think it's probably artificial, and I don't mean CGI in the fact of it looks bad. I think this helmet looks fantastic. I just mean I think the only thing shoddy on it is just the shadowing. It looks like it's because it's artificial. It's probably computer generated shadowing. So I see what you mean. But I think it looks really cool. But a lot of people thought that because he's in his colorful armor here, so a lot of people really thought that. Me included, I made a TikTok about it. I was like, that shot that we got of Jane and Valkyrie sitting in those chairs, I was like, hey, you're giving away too much now. Because I thought that was like, oh, Jane is running Asgard with her or something. Now with this trailer, it's totally different because they're in Olympus for that. All right, let's keep playing.
Sound off in the chat what you think of the trailer. I've seen some people. Red Hulk, hello, how's it going? Jason said she looks amazing. Agreed.
Yeah.
Years?
I love that he keeps the whole date.
He's like 8-7 months.
Oh my god! And also, can we just talk about how much fun Natalie Portman looks like she's having?
Yeah. Again, I think it's a Taika thing.
Oh, I love the sword look though.
He looks like the nun.
But also another thing you got to remember. Another thing you got to remember is, even though legally they can't use the word symbiote, all that black stuff on him is the symbiote, like Venom.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why it's got that kind of black
behind
goo.
him right there.
Oh, I love when she throws the shards of Mjolnir. Ugh. I love how much personality Jane looks like she has.
Yeah.
This looks awesome. Valkyrie fighting with Olympus's lightning bolt.
Oh my god, go back to that shot real quick. Go back.
All right.
Sorry.
Oh, look at that.
Where he's like, yeah, that, and then there's that one part where he's like smiling. I think it's coming up. Yeah, this. Yeah, this is like, I'm like, that just is like terrifying.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I love it. I mean, I'm not saying that you're not saying that you like it. You're just saying that you're terrified. For those who don't know, for those who are new to the channel, Emperor Palpatine haunted TJ's dreams for what is it? 20? How old are you? How old are you? 23 year? 23?
I'm 23. Yeah.
Yeah. So Emperor Palpatine has haunted his dreams for 23 years. But so I'm digging it though. If we're going a little more creepy, a little more kind of creature feature with gore, I like it. But everybody, what are you guys thinking of this? Because obviously a big point of contention with this is some of the redesign of gore, of not having kind of the long, almost like tendril or
Voldemort. I agree. Incredible game. It gives me Voldemort vibes. Jonathan Ivory said trailer was awesome. Agreed. Wolf Beast says was sick, right? I agree. It also was sick. Tama, I think it is, says, is Gore killing a Celestial in one of those scenes?
Oh,
not sure exactly.
If you can let us know.
I would say we have the Valkyrie fight. I didn't see.
I want to know what this like black and white like void is that they're fighting in. Yeah, I love the black and white too. The Breakfast Bitch says I love the black and white. 100%. I think that looks fantastic. It's so interesting though because it's all black and white, but why are our heroes in color? Why are they all lit up? Look at that. Oh, look at this shot. How about this for everybody? What do you think of this? Valkyrie fighting with one of Zeus's bolts of lightning.
Oh yeah.
Is that Christian Bale? Is that a stunt double? I don't know. I think we just found something.
Focus on it. Yeah,
we haven't had the face replacement yet. Okay, give us a break. Here, watch the She-Hulk trailer. But no, really though, this is one of those trailers that you pause it and it's like a painting, which a lot of people said the same thing about. A lot of people said the same thing. Oh, ding, 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 ding. Hang on, I'm gonna think about the name before I say it. Abigail Caro. I'm pretty sure Jane blipped. She said, "What has it been? 3 years?" He says
true,
8.
Yeah. 8.
That's a good point. Could not be. Could be. Could not be. Could be. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hello, everyone. Oh, never mind. All right. We're gonna.
Oh, he's going. That was 5 different chats. He had those ready to go.
I almost added him as moderator. Okay, there we go.
I'm so excited to see it.
I really was ready for that theory. I thought this was like, I was like, all right, let's go. Part 5, let's go.
I'm excited to see the how Valkyrie fits into the story. Like, when do you think in the movie this fight takes place? I'm wondering, like, is this
this fight that we're watching right now?
Back end of the movie?
I think this might be the end of the movie. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because I mean, it's like some of these movies, it's like Multiverse of Madness. That's a movie that's like the trailer was showing you things from all over the place,
right?
You know, and you really don't want to see the end, you know, type of thing. Even though we did see some shots from the end of that, this is one that I feel like
poster.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it's on. I might just tweet it right now, but you can probably find it on Twitter as well. Very colorful poster as well, and Christian Bale very terrifying in the poster as well.
Oh God.
I'm gonna tweet it right now.
Pardon me while I just. Sometimes I wish I had even more monitors.
Yeah.
Let's see, everybody. I'm gonna try and get it up on screen for you guys.
All right. What is that flying in the background of that poster?
Oh, by the way, also, if I could just throw out there, so for those who don't know, who are new to this, wow, that is an amazing poster. Oh, I am signing up for that as soon as I get in tomorrow. So for those who don't know, I am employed at a movie theater company. What I was about to say before I just pulled up that and it made me stop mid-sentence. I can assure you, I know some people were like, wow, I really like the Thor Love and Thunder teaser posters with him and Jane. But like, it was like, okay. In person, I will tell you, in person, big and up close, those posters are incredible. The ones that are the one and only, and then the only is not the one or whatever it says on there. But let's see, we got this. Whoa. Look at that.
So I think also this confirms I forget when I said it.
Whoo! What do we think about this poster?
Did you bring it up on screen?
Yeah, it's up on screen right now.
Okay.
Wow. Here, I'll throw that up here.
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh wow.
That is
really high quality too.
Yeah, that is vibrant.
Yeah, see Gore in the back. Look how scary he is.
I want to see the billing at the top of this. Christian Bale has second billing.
Also Crow. Interesting.
Russell
listed on the
Crowe is
poster.
with though, so that makes me feel like he may have a small role, but
Yeah,
Christian
I mean, originally,
Bale.
you remember? I felt like it was kind of the rumor that he was going to be playing like the Zeus that's in like a play that they're doing, like you know how they did in the Ragnarok thing.
Yeah.
But I think like it's pretty clear now. I feel like he's playing actual Zeus.
Actual
like, he's
Zeus,
not.
yeah.
Yeah. What were you
Now
saying?
Christian Bale.
Mhm.
Excuse me. Christian Bale having second billing in this. You might say, well, yeah, he's Christian Bale. But
Right.
if it was he's Christian Bale factor, it would say and Christian Bale or with Christian Bale. Because for those who don't know, that's how billing works in Hollywood is if you have a small part but you're a huge actor, you get a with or an and or whatever your manager can negotiate for you. If you're a big actor and you have a massive role, your name is going to be at the front. So the fact that Christian Bale, the fact that it does not say with or and Christian Bale, but instead he has such big billing, makes me think that we might be diving deep into Gore as a character, which really, really is awesome. That is really, really cool.
Nebula was going off right there.
Yeah, I saw that. I love that
I
black.
love
I
that.
just don't
Yeah.
understand I just don't know what's going
disagree
on.
with that. Yep.
This trailer I'll say this trailer looks beautiful. All right, let's go to chat real quick. Shout out to the 200
215, 217.
I have
Thank you to
237.
everybody watching. I don't know. My thing might be behind.
Well, yeah, I mean everything's.
But anyway, thank you all for
YouTube's
watching.
nuts.
Very much appreciate it.
So let's hit it. So Caleb Richardson says, "Wow, troll much? Absolutely." Sent that guy to the trying to think. Sent that guy to hell. HEL. There you go. Thor reference. Let's see. Does it kind of look like the moon? I know what you're talking about. So that is in relation to the person that asked if Gore was maybe killing a celestial. We see. Oh, now what do you think this is?
See,
just scrolling through this. This is maybe what they were talking about with killing a celestial.
That is where I think they are, right there in that little void.
That is a great point.
That's what I would guess.
Great point.
I don't know what that what is that thing right there? Something on that rock.
I don't know. I mean, we've seen how relevant and big Thor: The Dark World has become, and we know that the ether, right? It was stored in kind of a limbo world. So maybe we might be seeing some more areas like that where it's kind of a void of existence. I think that's possible. Now, why does Chris Hemsworth's face look so weird right here?
That looks really weird right there.
Are they dyeing his eyebrows again? I don't know. Maybe it's. I don't know. Maybe it's. Yeah. I mean, he is getting older. Maybe they're just doing a little extra foundation on him. I would say this though. Natalie Portman looks incredible in this movie, as does everyone. As does Chris Hemsworth. But I am so excited that she is just. That. I mean, she is. Look at the muscle definition. She is jacked. She is jacked as much as Padme Naberry could be jacked. This woman is jacked.
Yeah.
And to quote a great man who's getting his own Disney Plus show, Padme seems to be on top of things.
Yeah. Joe Saldana said, "Is this Chris Hemsworth's last movie?" Yeah, we talked a little bit about this before the trailer came out. I don't think so. I think, maybe we don't get another Thor trilogy, but I think he's definitely gonna appear in, multiple movies after this. So, I'm sure we'll see him again. Again, I could be wrong. This movie could be the end. He could just be, he could die after this.
We got Claire Wood following up on Joe's. She said probably Joe. The way the narration with Korg narrating at the front maybe makes it seem like he'll die. Maybe it's maybe that's a story that happens at the end of the movie. That's Korg saying well, let me tell you the story about my friend.
Yeah, that's true.
The mighty Thor.
Oh man.
That'd be tough. I don't know if I could see Chris Hemsworth go, man. That'd be
Neither can I.
that'd be like.
He just seems
Would it
like
be
he's
on
having a lot of
RNG?
fun, like
Yeah.
in all the previous movies, after Ragnarok and then on. I mean, he looked like he was, having a good time in Dark World and just Thor. But, again, I feel like he said that he was starting to lose interest in the character. And then when Taika came on to do Ragnarok, he was like kind of reinvigorated. Again, I don't know how long that lasts. Maybe he wants to do other movies.
I have a question here. Let's see. Oop. Oh, too many things going on at once. There we go. I'll bring that back up in just a second. So it looks like Shorty in the chat says, I hope Null is mentioned. So this is what I was saying about the symbiote, about Venom. So Null, for those who don't know,
give me some lessons here, because I don't know who that is.
Yeah, so Null is basically the god or the originator of the symbiotes. So the symbiotes being people, entities like Venom or Carnage, those kind of things. And the what is it called? The Necroblade, I think it's called the Necroblade, or the Necrosword or something like that. I'm not huge on Null and everything, but I have watched, some explainer videos and stuff. And I gotta read through the Thor, the majority Thor run that this movie is going to be inspired by. Gotta read through that on there. Get it on Marvel Unlimited or something. But so Null basically is the Lord of the Symbiotes, or the god of the symbiotes. Kind of started the whole thing. So with saying, I hope Null is mentioned, my initial gut reaction is to say, well, Null would be a character name and a character entity owned by Sony, but they knew that they were making this movie. They knew that it was going to be Gore the God Butcher long before we did, obviously. There was all that renegotiating. It's possible that Marvel was like, hey, can while we're renegotiating Tom, you mind if we get some of the symbiote lore? You mind if we buy back some of the symbiote lore? Because they can do that. They can piecemeal different characters that they want. Like you see it with Namor, which there was some big Namor news today. Let us know if you guys are interested. We could bring up some of the Namor news and stuff, and kind of go over it. But let us know if you guys want to know that. But you see it with Namor and like Incredible Hulk, that there can be individual character deals that are not necessary. Like you might say, well, Spider-Man's an individual character deal. Spider-Man is far from an individual character deal. It includes Spider-Man with Sony, but they also have things like Null and the symbiotes and all that, and MJ. Like you can't just have Mary Jane Watson show up in an Avengers movie. That's even a better example, I would say, is J.K. Simmons, J. Jonah Jameson. Like he can't just be like a reporter in Hawkeye, because Sony would have to be cut in on that. But that being said, like I said, this movie was definitely in development when those renegotiations were happening, so it's possible they could have bought it. Just because it's one of the, like Shorty said, just the mention of it, it just makes it feel more like a complete universe than have to make something up, and be like, oh, it's a black sludge alien, creature. Instead, you could be like, no, it's Null, the god of the symbiotes. So I think that'd be awesome. Then we got Joe Saldana said, can't see him die. Can't see him die. So, yeah, that would definitely be sad. Then Claire Wood also says, I know it's really sad to think about. Very crazy Mario Dillon says the killing all the good people and... Oh, let's see. Well, this is a challenging one. They're killing all the good people in Marvel, so I'm not going to be surprised if Thor dies. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's like necessarily a bad thing, but I mean, definitely we are seeing some of the older ones go.
They do that, but at the same time, they kind of, I want to say they like kind of bring them back in their own, way. Example, Gamora.
Mm-hmm.
So, but obviously, like, like Tony. But then there's always
But, like,
always those
Vision, too.
rumors that like, oh, like Robert Downey Jr. could voice an AI in whatever
In
movie or
Ironheart,
show
yeah.
or whatever. So I feel like in this universe, I don't want to say death doesn't mean anything because I don't really believe that in the universe, but at the same time, like there's always a chance for anybody to come back. I feel like at any point, you just have to make it into a story somehow and make it make sense.
As Luke Skywalker says, no one's ever really gone, including Lady Sif. Who we did not see in this trailer, I believe, but I just wanted to bring that up because Jonathan Ivory says, gotta say, they need to keep some of the original cast. I'm kind of missing them. Lady Sif is in this movie. So she will be appearing. Don't know how long, don't know what, but that'll be interesting to see. Speaking of original cast, we've had 2 trailers for this movie now. Also, where does the time go? That we're like, where's the No Way Home trailer? And then, where's the Thor Love and Thunder trailer? Yeah. We're now on our second Thor Love and Thunder trailer already. And I feel like we literally just yesterday did a live stream saying, oh my God, we finally have the No Way Home trailer, which was, half a year ago. But that being said, what do we think about the potential, whether it be a post-credit or whatever? I want to hear. We got 150 people watching right now. Let us know. Do you think Loki is going to be in this? Do you think Loki could show up in this? Do you think Loki should show up in this? And what kind of Loki would it be? That's what I want to know.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, now this looks very interesting. So here it looks like they set off from New Asgard to Olympus because this is the same goat boat.
Mm-hmm.
I loved saying that too, just goat boat. This looks like the same goat boat. We even see, what is it? Tooth Masher and Tooth Gnasher, I think, are the goats' names, which I think is so funny. Again, we see that great
that shot
again. Yeah, see, so it looks like this is them setting off from New Asgard.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's what it looks like to me.
What does that say on the side of the ship right there? AEGIR, is that what that is?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, I mean, I might be overly analyzing. Like, I don't know what that means, but.
But I want to go. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's just the Bifrost with the boat. Okay. But then we see the boat crash through.
Oh, that like center.
Olympus.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure is
like
all of
window.
Olympus? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure.
Yeah.
Is all of Olympus inside that stained glass enclosure? Maybe Olympus is like in its own little thing, or is that just one building in it? I can't really tell with the scale. I gotta find it. Like, look at that. Let's just watch and appreciate this for a minute. Again, I can't stop talking about it. But when she throws the pieces of Mjolnir, I lost my mind. I lost my mind.
Do you want to mute it real quick so you don't hear the
oh yeah,
the slow-mo.
Look at this. This is amazing. She looks so good as Thor. Like, just that suit looks so good. All right. And then we get a wow. Oh, here it comes. Oh. Wow.
Yeah, we don't know how Mjolnir got put back together, correct? I saw somebody in the chat said that earlier. I didn't know. I forget who it was.
Yeah,
Wow, what a frame to pause
on. It's like I said, man.
Dude looks like he looks like a combination of like Voldemort, Palpatine, and the Nun.
Yeah. You know what it you know what it is more? It's more like Palpatine, Voldemort, the Nun, and the Witch King from Lord of the Rings with the mouth, with
Oh,
like the
yeah,
cut up mouth and stuff.
yeah.
It's like a combo, which I guess is great. That's a great inspiration for it.
What
think
is
that's
the song
fantastic.
they used in the trailer? Ash.
It sounded like
asked
"Sweet Child of Mine"
Michelle.
again, just kind of with no lyrics in parts.
Yeah, I'm excited for the score of this movie. Who's scoring it?
I don't know. I think it's
Do we know?
maybe Brian Tyler. I feel like Brian Tyler has done a few of the Thor movies.
If I can type, that'd be great.
Are you pulling it up?
I'm looking it up. Yeah.
Man, IMDb does not waste a minute.
Giacchino.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Imagine if. So I
Jeez,
don't
what
know
a
if this
run.
is.
What a
I don't.
run this
Well,
man
this
has
is what
done.
I'm about to say. I don't know if it still would have been, given how busy he's been. But imagine if Sam Raimi didn't take over Doctor Strange and it stayed Scott Derrickson. It probably would have stayed Giacchino. And imagine if we're sitting here saying, this man just went on the run of No Way Home, the Batman, Doctor Strange,
Batman,
Multiverse of Madness, and then Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
Let alone the fact that he went No Way Home, Batman, and this is incredible.
Well, and he has Jurassic World as well as Lightyear, which obviously haven't come out
Oh
yet.
my
but-
God, he's got like 6 movies.
Yeah.
Wow.
He also did
for him.
Jojo Rabbit, which I didn't know.
Yeah, that makes sense. Probably because of Taika.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hop over to chat again real quick. Right. So when we were talking about Loki, and then also somebody went off what you said with. So Caleb Richardson says, I'd totally be down for AI Tony Stark in Ironheart. I mean, it probably wouldn't cut into his schedule too much if he came in for a few hours a day to record his lines. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I mean, you see things even back in the 80s. It's famous that like Alec Guinness recorded everything he needed to for Empire Strikes Back in 5 hours. Because that was a very reduced role and everything. Also, you see it now with, a bunch of people with COVID and everything. Honestly, you can just record from your house. And somebody like RDJ, who is a singer, I would bet anything in the world that he probably has a sound booth in his house because he does do music and is a musician as well. And we got Loki. Shorty says, I would love King Loki. Not sure how it would work, though. Yeah, I think that would be awesome. I think it would be cool once the multiverse is kind of established as just another thing that can be pulled upon. I wouldn't mind seeing another Thor movie where he has to fight just totally separate from the Loki TV show. Just give me one, now that the TVA is broken or whatever you want to say, just give me a Thor movie where it's like, oh, a Loki variant is trying to take over New Asgard or something. That'd be awesome. And a cool way to properly just easily explain having Tom Hiddleston back would be great. Tom Hiddleston's able to play so many different roles now. It's really, really cool. Awesome visuals. The visuals in Love and Thunder look incredible. The film looks gorgeous already. Beautiful. Speculation. Caleb Richardson says, speculation. End credits scene will have Loki find Thor, Jane or Odinson, and say, he's coming, and then collapse in their arms.
Whoa.
That I would agree with if we had already gotten Loki season 2. Because I feel like you have to pick up, in Loki season 2, you have to pick up straight from that cliffhanger. I feel like if you don't, you're going to miss a lot of stuff. Now, I say that just as somebody who wants to make sure, that there's good story reason and everything for whatever happens. But you could do that and then just say, well, cut back to, to fill in the gap of what happened. Like, they didn't do this, but something I've always thought that could have been an end credit scene is when you start to see New York in Infinity War and you see Hulk come down and then he lands in the Sanctum and he says, he's coming, Thanos is coming, and then Doctor Strange just goes, who? I feel like that whole scene would have been a great post-credit scene. But obviously the Captain Marvel one was... The Captain Marvel setup was incredible as well with Nick Fury and Maria Hill, so I don't know where you would put it, but I thought that could have functioned as that. And even though we'd be like, what the hell? It would still make sense, kind of, in the grand scheme of things. Let's see here. Yeah, somebody said it was definitely Sweet Child of Mine. Gore looks so crazy. Gore looks so scary. Bale is going to kill this role. Right. Bale always eats. If that was Jane's clothes that were flicked off, people would burn Disney to the ground. Okay, well, maybe. Let's see. I think Zeus will teach... I think Zeus will teach Thor new skills using his thunder. Love me some Nat Portman.
That's a good idea.
At Spider Brand Man, she is one of my favorites, but not sure this time. Oh, I didn't even realize that was. I didn't even realize
Brandon was in here.
That was Spider Brand, friend of the show. Brandon. Brandon will be on our next installment of 1 Hour Movie, which will be coming out on the channel, I believe, on Thursday. We're gonna drop it on Thursday. It is the 1 Hour Movie on Revenge of the Sith, because obviously Thursday night at Friday morning technically, but Thursday night at midnight, the Kenobi premiere drops, so we will be dropping that on there. But we were lucky to have Brandon join us for that episode, so that'll be that was a really fun conversation. So I'm excited to have you guys hear that. Let's see. Maybe the end credit scene could be Beta Ray Bill. Yeah, I think so. I think there's a point where you can't tease it out so long. You know what I mean? I feel like at some point, if you're going to go the Beta Ray Bill route, you got to start actually bringing him in. Because I feel like he's been teased for so many movies now. But what are some of your thoughts on all this stuff? Just anything that people have talked about or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean,
or
when
what do
you
you
get
think
like
for
the Beta Ray
post-credit?
Bill stuff like that, you're starting to not speak my language anymore because I don't really know what you're talking about. Can I ask
Thor
how
character.
how he's been like teased in previous movies?
Yeah, well,
like little small things.
I mean, for starters, in the comics, yes, Thor uses it sometimes, but like Stormbreaker, that's Beta Ray Bill's weapon, not Thor's.
Okay.
And then in Sakaar, when they're building the Hulk's head, one of the head next to it is Beta Ray Bill. Or at least someone of his species. And then also there's been tons of tons of references and Easter eggs to him and to his presence. And also reportedly there was like even stuff written and scenes shot for Beta Ray Bill to be introduced all the way back to like the Dark World. And they just keep basically not pulling the trigger on it. So it's like one of those things that's like you can only kind of string that along so much. I feel like then if your plan is really to introduce him, I think now we're at the 4th Thor movie, like Chris Hemsworth's 9th movie as the character. I think it's time.
Jeez.
If you're gonna go that route, start to bring him in then. Like start to officially bring him in.
As far as like like post credit stuff goes, like maybe we get, because there's so much going on now. Like, there's like a million different directions you go. Maybe, we're in space, obviously. So maybe you get a little tie back to Eternal somehow, where that left off. And again, this
Nick
is
Fury.
Nick Fury, because we haven't seen Fury since, when was the last thing we saw? Like, was it that post credit scene?
Actual Fury was Far From Home.
Far From Home. Jeez. Yeah, wow.
Is
that
that
was
right?
how many years ago? I don't know.
Is that right? He
When was
wasn't in
that
Black
post-credit
Widow.
scene again of him in
Yeah.
space?
Far From Home, so 2019.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Right
that was a
after
long time
Endgame.
ago.
I mean, in his defense, he did 4 Marvel movies back to back to back. So it's
Yeah.
like, so I'm like, all right,
Maybe
like,
just have a rest.
yeah, and now he's currently doing 5 Marvel projects back to back to back to
Yeah.
back. So literally the only reason we haven't seen Nick Fury in 3 years is because he's been too busy filming Nick Fury scenes, and
Yeah.
also doing the 20 other movies that Sam Jackson does every year. I still don't know how that guy has time.
I wonder if we're gonna get like a Thor will return at the end. I see Caleb Richardson said, and then a title appears: Thor: The Search for Loki, coming 2025, 2026.
Little
I mean,
Star Trek vibes there.
I would not. Yeah, I would not bet on them. Like, they probably do like a Thor will return if even if he will or won't. But I obviously don't think there would be like a a reveal for a next movie or anything. Granted, they have the next 10 years planned out according to planning out currently. I'm just interested to see how everything ties hopefully together at some point, because I really hope they're not biting off more than they could chew, because we have a lot of different projects and a lot of different things going on at once, and some I feel like some people would probably say that the whole thing tying into Infinity War and Endgame was kind of like you can only do that once. Like, it's gonna be it would be really hard to do it again. So I'm interested to see if they can pull it off. Hopefully they can. But, we don't even know. Like,
I'm an idiot.
What?
Sorry, I'll show you in a second. I'll pull it up
okay.
and then we can talk.
Like,
about
we don't even know where like a character like Moon Knight belongs in this whole universe. Like, that whole thing, I felt like, I mean, not just me, but it was completely disconnected from everything else. So it's like, where do we even see him again?
So,
but yeah,
I don't even have it pulled up. Sorry.
Oh, an idiot, like trailer wise,
yeah, about what we just talked about. What did you say looked funky in this?
His eye. Oh.
Yeah. Somebody was like, we don't see him without the helmet, and then later in the trailer, he has 2 blue eyes. They said he probably somehow loses the red one. He just doesn't have an eye. That's why it looks weird.
That makes sense.
I just looked at the 4K like still of it on Twitter. There's nothing there. It's not a shadow. There's just nothing in the socket.
Makes sense.
It's like, I felt so stupid. I was like, we're like, yeah, the shadow looks a little too much there. I don't know about that. Man literally lost his eye 4 movies ago. But yeah, no, straight up. Like, if you see that, I don't know if you guys can see that like on my phone. Not really. That's not really very good. But yeah, there's just very clearly just nothing there. And then somebody made a good point that you don't actually see him with 2 eyes at any point in that scene. So something funky might be going on with his eye.
Yeah. Wild Palm Studios says there doesn't seem to be a path for the new MCU yet. It seems very disorganized. I agree, but again, every time I say that to myself, I always think, this is Kevin Feige running the ship.
Yeah.
So, and at this point, after this many projects, like, I think he's, I think he's earned the benefit of the doubt at this point.
Yeah, that's the thing that I said too. I mean, if you go back to, what was that? Oh yeah, if you're new to the channel, we recorded an hour and a half spoiler discussion for Doctor Strange: Multiverse of Madness. Lost the recording on that because I was like, what did I say that in? I expressed in that lost recording that I was like, this is the first time Multiverse of Madness was the first time I ever like lost my faith in Kevin Feige for a fraction of a second. And I was like, what is this building to? And then you talked to me. I talked to other people. I thought about it. I've seen it a couple more times, and I'm like, all right, no, I just didn't like some of the choices made in the movie. It doesn't mean that the MCU is directionless. That is just my opinion. I know a lot of people that feel like they've been kind of just, meandering in Phase 4. For one, what my hope is, like you say, don't doubt Kevin Feige. What my hope is just, it's not that it's directionless. It's just, this is maybe the first phase where there's multiple parts of the MCU going in multiple directions. Like, because we have, with all the multiverse and stuff like that, all of that might be building to, Secret Wars and the incursions and stuff like that. But then it's totally possible that movies or things like Moon Knight, things like Eternals, Thor: Love and Thunder, Guardians 3, all of those things could be leading to all of this cosmic Ms. Marvel even. And then the Marvels to follow that.
Oh, Miss Marvel.
And Secret Invasion. Like, I think that those are... This is what I think. I'm going to go full tinfoil hat going on right now. I think that we are building to big events involving gods and galactic entities, including perhaps Galactus or Silver Surfer or something like that. Oh, you imagine if somebody, TJ, I don't know if this will land for you, but if somebody walks up and he's this nice, groomed, suave gentleman, and he goes, oh, Thor, my name is Norman Rad, Silver Surfer. Pre becoming the Silver Surfer. He's just a regular guy still. That'd be awesome. I don't know if that would fit with what they're trying to do with the character, but just be a cool little thing. I don't know. But anyways, I think that all this cosmic stuff, even stuff all the way as far out as like the Marvels, right? I think that the Marvels and Eternals and Guardians and Thor and all that are maybe building to this big galactic event. And then things like No Way Home, things like Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, Loki, everything that's building up, Kang, all that stuff is leading to this multiversal conflict. And I think we are going to find out some serious information about where the future of Phase 4 is headed in Secret Invasion. Because I think Secret Invasion is the place where those two things meet. Because you're dealing with copies of other people with the Skrulls coming in and everything like that.
Yeah.
And also, you get Nick Fury, who's in space. Everything that's going on with Sword that ties back to WandaVision. So I think, if I'm putting together the seeds of where are we going with this, that's maybe, and I don't know anything more than that. That's just what I'm putting together. But I think I understand people saying, oh, what?
What happened?
147? Somebody said, does anyone else see the Living Tribunal, the Watcher, Infinity, and Eon?
Oh, I've seen this on Twitter. I think I saw that on Twitter. Like a screen grab. Oh.
Oh, shit. That is 1,000% what that is.
Oh, that's the one. Oh, okay. I noticed
that is 100% what that is.
So Jeffrey Wright incoming, live action,
maybe, or at least a place that's worshiping him.
Who's the skull guy on the left?
Death.
Oh,
it'd be
okay.
If we're going on the comics, though, it would be a woman.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy to me that, like, even when was Infinity War? Like 5 years ago? Well, it was written way before that, but in Infinity War, they were like, let's not have Thanos be like that. He was like a simp for Lady Death. Let's have him have this other thing because people aren't ready for like Lady Death. And now here we are. They're like, well, yeah, all right, like, we can make Death an actual character. Let's do it.
They come back to it. They're telling like the story of Lady Death, and it's like, Thor or Thanos tried to court her at one point, and that's why he, tried to kill her.
Thanos would always swipe right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Who's the one in the middle on the left?
I don't know. I can't really tell.
Oh, okay.
Chat, do you guys see who that maybe?
I'm looking at 5 people. I don't
that
know
might be Eon.
Okay.
I cannot tell. Because this one to me back here seems very undefined. That just looks like a...
Yeah.
I might be wrong, though. Maybe it's Kang. Kang confirmed. Big bold letters. Kang.
Do you know who's the one on the... Oh, the one on the right in the very first one looks like it has another face on the other side of its face.
Oh yeah, no, that's 100% the Living Tribunal. That is
okay.
not only is that 100% the Living Tribunal, that is the same character model and CG asset of the Living Tribunal that we just saw in Multiverse of Madness and that we saw in Loki. So that is 100%. That is the Living Tribunal's third appearance in live action in the past year.
Yeah. As you
Which
can
is kinda
tell,
crazy.
chat, you're probably listening to me. You're probably like, this guy doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. You're very correct. I do not. That's why we have Sean here.
Yeah, so that, and then, yeah, so they're saying, yeah, the middle one is definitely Eon, and then, so the one in the far back doesn't really seem like it's anyone. It looks like maybe they're wearing a helmet. I don't know. Also, I want to pull up.
Yeah, I just love that font. That whole
Oh, look
color
at that.
and
Is
everything
that, is that Valkyrie on a Pegasus? Not
I
on
assume so.
not on a Pegasus, on her Pegasus, I should say. Yeah, definitely. Oh, that was another little shot of them. Oh yeah, look at that. That is 100% the Watcher, and 100%. And obviously, guys, we're not saying it's literally them. It's statues of them. But also, I love that the Living Tribunal doesn't have a body because he doesn't. He's just a big. He's just a big three-sided head. But I love that they still put something there to match it with the rest of them.
Then you'll really have to see What If to know who the Watcher is. I feel like at that point, finally, they'll tie it in.
Assuming they even go into it, this could be all we get. True. I don't know. I still don't understand why they did that. Like I just still don't understand why they did that with. I don't know. I mean, you have What If. You set up all this work with What If, and then you don't bring anything from What If into Multiverse of Madness. Obviously, Captain Carter is from What If. That's yes, that is from What If. But I mean, even that, it's not the Captain Carter from What If. Like, you're not required to have seen What If.
I know, like a lot of, well, at least me, I know a lot of us thought that like Evil Strange was in Multiverse of Madness, and it's not the same Strange.
And it's not. It's just some random one.
Right. What's the is there a significance to the symbol on her helmet?
The red?
Yes.
I don't know. All I know is that is her thing is picture perfect from the comic books. Like, that is exactly what she looks like. Oh my god,
I can't. That armor looks
on both of them.
Good.
Looks fantastic on both of them. Does he only have one eye there? Or is he just squinting?
I think he's squinting.
Okay.
Can't tell.
I don't know. Either way, I'm glad though, because one of the things, it wasn't like a complaint. Like I wasn't, I don't think anybody was really angry about it, but it was just like, how come he has two blue eyes in the first trailer? Like, a lot of people were like, that's interesting, seeing as though how important and how much character stuff involved his eye and lack thereof for a time being. So I'm glad that it's not just like an oversight, that it seems to actually, somewhat having him. And, if Rocket's going to be in this movie, he might be taking that eye back. He might be like, hey, man, actually, I'm going to need that eye. Got to pay off some debt. Going to have to sell it. It's, I don't know, something like that. And then maybe he gets a magic eye. I don't know. Maybe somebody gives him a magic eye. Anything's possible in this universe. Again, this shot, very, very cool. Very excited to see what's happening here. And then I freaking wanted to... So this right here, and I want to know what people think. Uh-oh, here we go. Indiana Jones, I think you're right, was thinking this. What did Indiana Jones say? Middle one is Eon. Middle one is Eon, or middle one is Infinity? Let's take a look.
I was say, I was just gonna Google what she looks like.
Oh, the middle one is definitely Eon.
No, yeah. I looked that one up.
In my opinion, at least. Also, I don't know if anyone's mentioned this in the comments yet, but also Infinity.
I'm gonna go that is Infinity.
Okay.
It's got the same kind of shape of the head and everything. I feel like.
Gotcha. Let's see here. Right, so TJ, if you see this shot, correct me if I'm wrong. We know that it was used for this movie. This almost strikes me as like it was shot in the volume. You see that? It looks kind of a big foreground, kind of like background thing going.
I think, yes, yeah.
And that's not to say a bad thing, because if we're slowing this down and looking at the single image over and over and over again, if that is the volume, it's just crazy to me how good it looks. Honestly, that's all I mean by it. It's just crazy that I'm like obviously they didn't build 150-foot cathedral with these giant statues, so it's fake. But the fact that it looks that good fake is just insane to me. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, guys, we're probably gonna wrap up here in a couple of minutes. So get some of your last thoughts in there, and let us know.
Again, thank you all for watching.
That is actually Jonathan Giorfi. Just put out a great question that I don't have the full answer to. I have some knowledge, some base knowledge in the back of my head, but I don't know for sure enough. So Black Knight's sword is not Excalibur. A lot of people thought, oh my god, is that Excalibur? That's not to say Excalibur doesn't exist in the MCU. I think, if anything, Excalibur probably 100% exists in the MCU. I'm sure Merlin does too, and I'm sure we'll get to it one day. So Black Knight's blade is called the Ebony Blade. And it does have that kind of, you even see it in Eternals when he goes to touch it. You see it almost looks like the symbiote reaching to his finger when Kit Harington goes to touch it. And Blade says, are you sure you're ready for that? Mr. Whitman? Can't wait to see wherever we go with that. If we're building to like a Midnight Suns movie or something. Whew. That'd be so awesome. So I'm not sure. I want to say I think that the Ebony Blade does have something to do with Null, but it is not by any means the same sword or anything. But it might kind of be powered by the same thing or have the same kind of force in it. But that, even as much as I know, that I don't feel like I can speak fully on that, just because I'm not very well versed on Black Knight, other than that amazing bomber jacket that I hope when Dane and I'm not saying Kit Harington had some great fashion in the Eternals movie, but I would love when he actually fully becomes Black Knight and is like heroing about, if he just wears that tan bomber jacket from the 90s with a freaking sword and a just a nice little bomber jacket for him. I think that would look really funny in live action. Okay, yeah, so Gore's sword, comes from, a warrior who utilized the symbiote. Yeah, so Gore's is linked to Null. This person is saying that the Ebony Blade is not linked to,
Oh, okay.
Oh, but then this, then Shorty coming back in says, it has connection to Null. So I don't know. I'll have to look that up. Maybe I'll make a TikTok about it or something. But yeah, I think we'll go ahead and close out. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this. Wow, can't believe it.
And we peaked like 250 at same time, maybe
something like that.
260.
I'm really excited to see when we end the stream what the overall viewers are. If we got to 250 concurrently, I have not looked at that or the subscriber number in quite some time, so I'll be excited to find that out. You son of a John Zach. If you know, you know. John Zach. Shout out John Zach. Welcome, John. You missed like the whole stream, but but thank you guys so much again for checking this out, for joining us tonight. Thank you again for all those who did subscribe. This was a nice little impromptu event that we did. So let us know. Do you want to see us do some more of these kind of things? You guys really responded to it. So I appreciate you. But yeah, that'll do it for me. I've been one of your hosts, Sean Monk. Make sure to go follow us at the official PFN on Twitter, Instagram, and especially TikTok over there. We've been having some really, really great growth over there. And make sure to tune in. Make sure not to forget anything. Make sure to tune in to. We got a lot coming up this week, guys. Actually, I want to reframe for a second. We really do have a lot coming up this week. A lot. So thank you guys so much for joining us here. Make sure to follow us on the TikTok. We're posting over there all the time, news updates and everything. Then, tomorrow, I don't know if we'll have anything aside from the TikTok. Wednesday, Join us for PFN Live, just like normal. It's that's our weekly main show, Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Then Thursday, you can come back to the channel and the podcast feed and check out our 1 hour movie episode on Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith in anticipation for Kenobi. And then Thursday and Friday, I will be streaming a ton when TJ's available. I don't have work those days. TJ does have work. So when he's available, he's probably going to hop in as well for a bit. But I will be live streaming some Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga and watching, I'll be streaming that game and doing a live watch-along of Star Wars Celebration, which kicks off on Thursday. So I'll be doing that on Thursday and on Friday. So we got a lot of stuff coming up here. So make sure to get subscribed now. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload or a live stream notification, because we got a lot of stuff coming down the pike here. And we really appreciate you guys coming along the ride with us to kind of get the channel going and get the TikTok growing and everything like that. So yeah, that'll do it for me.
I've been another host, TJ Cornwall. Thank you for everybody for subscribing, for watching with us. This was really fun, and I can't wait to do another bigger reaction like this. Sean said, subscribe to all the social media platforms as well as on our channels, PFN Gaming, PFN Live, where the Wednesday show will be. It airs every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, and please subscribe if you haven't, and we will see you in the next video.
Boom.